Hello everybody and welcome to YCS Rimini 2017. I'm joined by, on my right here, World Championship competitor Marcello Barberi.
Hi everyone.
And Robert Hooley.
Just some guy.
So we're here once again at YCS Rimini to kick off the YCS season and the new general season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's talk about the past Riminis. So, Marcello, you were here for the past few Riminis.
Yeah. I've been here a couple times already. Actually, also for some national championship because it used to be a location for the Italian national championship. I played both YCSs in the past, so now the first time I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah.
I'm doing some commentary, and I'm excited about it anyway. They were both cool events because they are kind of a new season and there is always a new set coming out shortly before. I remember with Necros there were the Performa balls just coming out, so always some new spice, and I really like it as an event.
Yeah, it was also, 2 years ago now is when we saw Peter Gross come with Cosmo.
For the first time ever,
And then the year after that, both times, this is the first time we've not had a Forbidden Unlimited list before Rim. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
And Rob, you were here for the World Championship.
2014 World Championships Well, not the celebration, but we were celebrating.
We were celebrating,
it. Yeah, and back then I think it was Sahabi Carradine playing Infernity that won the entire thing.
Yeah,
and that was also the same event that Shunsuke kind of appeared on the scene, and he was actually playing Artifacts, which was completely random because we thought, you know what, it's the World Championships, they've got this really restrictive list and there's no way that anybody's going to bring Artifacts onto the scene. And then he just powered straight through it.
Yeah, that's where we saw his kind of reign begin, because he ended up being the one going to the following World Championships and was actually brought down by Marcello in Tokyo.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to play against him. I played him twice, both in Swiss and in the top cut, and I won both times. I mean, it was in the top cut more for some slow play penalties and so on, but we did the match and I won game one. So we had a good match. I was really proud of course, taking down the big boss, let's say, the final boss that everyone was afraid of.
Yeah. And, people always called him the big boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
well,
it was cool.
I'm sure he'll be back to try and reclaim his crown.
And I'll be there.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And let's not forget the fact that we're in Rimini, Italy, in the middle of summer, and it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
Not a lot of players are actually turning up today just simply because they're all at the beach. They're all going to register first thing in the morning, just taking up the sun.
Yeah, we had a bunch of pre-registration prizes for this weekend, but there's a number of players taking advantage of that, but still there's a lot of people at the beach.
Oh yes, yes, playing sandy duels. Sandy duels.
I don't think that would work out very well.
Yeah,
sand in your sleeves and stuff.
Definitely a way to get marked cards.
Yeah, not very good. So, I think talking about our travel here is a bit redundant. We're going to see that 4 different times already. You just refer to the previous year's travel here. Marcello just got a train here, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty easy from Rome, I guess. But every time the same thing, so nothing new.
I swam.
You swam?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. Just all the way, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he swam. It in the sea? Did you just?
No, of course I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It would have been cool if I did.
I've just got this image of you on the card's surface, just kind of appearing out of the sea, just like, I have arrived.
Breaching.
Yeah, that's what I've just got an image of.
Good.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the product releases since the European Championships. So we've had Code of the Duelist, which is the big one, and the starter deck as well. And I think there's a little change to the rules that just happened as well.
Yeah, a little. Just a little.
So link summoning.
Yeah, link summoning. So Master Rule 4. Yeah, Master Rule 4 is now in effect. So we're going to talk about it, I'm sure, lots of times this weekend. So the new extra deck zones and link monsters and the pendulum zones have moved, and I'm sure you guys will see it as soon as we have our first feature match, because the table will look completely different. But what do you think's gonna? What do you think's this?
I mean, it's a completely new era, I guess. It's the first, I guess, really biggest change probably from the beginning of the game. So I'm excited to see it, and everyone should be. I mean, from the meta itself, as you said, there are a few changes. The new set is out, And also the Kaiba and Yugi teens brought like Proxy Dragon, which is a new card for the weekend, a new Link Monster, very important for some decks. But I mean, overall, Zodiac is still like the powerhouse, and everyone should be respecting the deck. And it won the last event, which was European. And I mean, that's the deck to beat, because it's still really good with Link summoning, thanks to Missus Radiant, which is the Earth Link monster that basically let him play anyway, just like before. There are, to be fair, there are a lot of difficult combos now, so it's really interesting. I'm like looking forward to seeing action. But there are also a lot of decks, like there is True Draco, Dinosaur even. I saw a lot of people actually playing it, maybe after the World Championship win, they got into the deck. And then, of course, other new decks from Call of the Duelist, like World Chalice and Trickstars.
Yeah, I've been playing Trickstars quite a bit, and they're actually there's some pretty
They're scary.
crazy.
They're so scary.
I love Trickstar.
Yeah,
It reminds me of that good old, well, I say good old day where you used to be able to Chaos Emperor Dragon Yatalock, just get rid of your opponent's hand and then just say, well, you're not really doing much next turn, are you? Or the turn after that.
It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. I mean, there's like a 2 or 3 card combo where with chain something where you can just win, which is
the last time we saw it in the European Championship back in Dublin, where Necro's players were doing it with Durandal, so Durandal and Dronelock, but now it's so different because there are, like, as you said, multiple copies of cards to search the trap, and it's just so good.
Yeah, and the card Disturbance strategy is actually seeing some play, which is crazy. Never thought I would see that. And then the World Chalice deck. So we're going to have a video later on about the extra link mechanic. But yeah, that's a deck that can actually perform that on turn 1, which is pretty crazy. It's I think that might see some play.
Yeah, it might see. I saw some people actually playing around with brilliant fusion combos, like summoning Naturia Beast, Firewall Dragon, so a lot of big turns. And if you lose the die roll against those, it's really scary. You essentially lost the match probably. So.
Especially like against Zodiac, for example, if you manage to extra link against Zodiac, they just can't.
Their deck is full of little monsters that do nothing.
Basically do nothing. Well, it sounds like we're in for an interesting weekend. If anything, we may end up seeing a lot of Zoo, a lot of True Dracos, but we may end up seeing all of these other really crazy decks that have just been introduced. So we'll have to see. So we'll be right back with more live coverage from YCS Rimini 2017.